So
he did his thing. He did his thing.
Hey man. A+, nigga. You niggas got an A+ on that one. You aced the test, nigga. Album of the year. Definitely rap album of the year up until this point. I don't even know what it's competing with. Not very much to compete with. But
nobody dropped nothing for real.
Not really. But even if they did, that's clearly the album of the year. Big Sean, J. Cole, Drake, even Kendrick. This is how you rap as a grown man, guys.
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
So, Jack Boys. Apparently, Travis Scott was coming out with his album on the same day as Pusha as a diss.
Clipse.
Yeah.
But it didn't come out.
It didn't come out.
Yeah.
Bro, Travis Scott is kind of a dickhead. Like, it's just like, bro, you a trickster. You a troll for real.
I'm not mad at that though. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a way to, you know, you gotta leverage your power in the situation. Like,
by manipulating people, like, mentally, like.
No, but like, just shitting on your whole album. Like, if you diss me, I'm gonna just shit on your whole album. How about that?
That's cool, but actually drop the album.
Yeah,
you can shit on it by saying I'm gonna drop the same day, I'm gonna sell more to you, but just like actually.
That's what I. Yeah,
because why the kids this? Because it was some. I guarantee you, there's some little kid right now wearing all black, sick, in tears because Travis didn't drop. This nigga's waiting right now. So, Travis, you are, bro. I don't know, nigga. Stop the weirdo shit, but it works. You always selling more than the other niggas somehow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He dropped Astro. No, he dropped a mixtape. We talked about this on the pod. He dropped a tape that came out years ago. He re-released it. It still damn near went #1.
Fact, bro. He did go #1.
Oh, he did.
He did. He sold. What he did was damn near sold more records than any other record that year. With that shit, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, bro. Keep praying to the devil or some. Keep staying locked in with whoever you locked in with.
It's lit.
You got that magic touch. I'll play as much of it as I can.
Now they can bring as many niggas as they want. They got enough room for clothes, DJ turntables, sticks, weed, liquor, all that shit, all in one motherfucking truck.
Fuck, he's gonna stop. But anyway, so the thing about Travis's new song Excursions has to. We'll get to that later. So Travis, I actually can't wait for the project. I'm not gonna lie. I like the song Excursions.
Okay.
I don't think he's probably gonna produce any hit singles. That's not his thing. His thing is just vibes, atmosphere.
His thing's not hit singles? Not anymore?
It never been. What's the hit single?
What you mean? Sicko Mode.
Another one?
Since then?
Before that.
Oh, before that?
Sicko Mode is really his only popular. Everybody would know this.
3500.
You think that was a hit single?
It wasn't a hit. I guess I just like the record.
I think the next closest one after that would be Antidote. Goosebumps wasn't a radio record.
That's interesting.
Butterfly Effect, Goosebumps, Antidote. None of these are big radio. Antidote was kind of a bigger radio.
One of them was like, no, I think Goosebumps was a hit.
We gonna fact check this.
Yeah, that joint was,
All right, but where are the rest of them? Because we 10 years in now, and we just named 2. And I don't think Goosebumps was our chart topper, for real. But if it is, we had 2. So his whole thing is streams, aesthetic, tour merch, tours, and reclusiveness.
Yeah.
That's his whole vibe, and it works to the T.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't wait for that Jack Boys to drop. That'll be dope.
I'm not really I used to rock with Travis like early on. Birds. What was the shit before Birds?
Birds Sing McKnight is the second album. Rodeo is the first album.
Yeah. So Rodeo, but no, he had a mixtape before that.
He had a mixtape before. Oh, Al Faro.
Days before the rodeo or something like that.
Days before rodeo, then Al Faro.
Yeah, so that's I was like, I think I was a Travis Scott fan up until Astroworld, and then what happened was, I thought it was completely overrated, and then he just went in a different direction musically. Yeah. His fan base drastically changed, or maybe it was there the whole time, and I just felt like I couldn't connect with him anymore.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't. It became less hip hop to me, and it just was like, because at one point you in Atlanta with Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan, and you on Metropolitan Parkway shooting videos, and I mean, it's like.
You somewhere else.
It's some other shit going on, so I just can't really get with it.
Yeah, that's exactly Travis, you know. He's a wave. He steals waves. But, hey, man, he does it inconspicuously. So, hey, I'm cool with it until we all go call him out. Boom! Feature of the week. That Clipse drop, bro.
Yeah.
I saw you really I saw you bought it.
Let God sort him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. You know, I haven't bought an album. I don't know the last album I bought. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to really be a thing back in the day, guys. Before streaming, you would go to iTunes and you would buy the album, right? And so, or before Apple Music, that is. Yeah, you would go. Okay. So, first thoughts, like, you know, so number one, I got it before I even talk about the album. Well, I'll just go straight into the album because I think we'll talk about. We're gonna do the journalism.
We'll do journalism too.
So then I'll save my thoughts on the rollout. But just the album itself.
Let me see the pen.
You know, the album's really good.
Yeah.
You know, the album's really good, and I will say this. So, if you don't like the Clipse album, then you're not a fan of rap.
Bro.
And so I just gotta say that again. If you don't like the Clipse album, you're not a fan of rap. You may be a fan of hip hop, but you're not a fan of rap because this is really for like people that love rap.
This is really that, bro. This is the highest level of that.
Right.
This is to my own knowledge, because they just introduced it to me. This is the highest you can get in rap, to my knowledge.
Yeah. You mean like from being like a veteran in the game and still delivering, you know, with a sharp pen? Is that what you mean?
To do what rap is meant to do, they did it at the highest level because they included the poetry through their character, right? So, and that's why Clipse always catches flack for being, you know, coke rap. They too much coke rap. That's
coke rap.
But the thing that other people don't understand, because I don't think they listen and break down lyrics, these are metaphors for other parts of life that they're doing through the character of high-level coke dealers.
Right.
So it's the best of all worlds. If you only want to hear coke rap, you can listen to Clipse for that. If you only want to see behind into the life lessons, you can certainly do that too. You can listen over and over again and learn, just like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Is breaking down the game for you, how to become a billionaire businessman.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Introspective, luxury, drug rap.
Introspective, luxury, drug, clever, well thought out, musical.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's so many aspects of this album because it's not just the two brothers, Gene and Terrence. They brought P.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm gonna say. Pusha, he has been on his square. I apologize, Pusha T. I apologize.
Ew. Oh damn. It stopped. I don't know when. So luxury, you know, introspective luxury drug raps.
What I was saying was, so this is what Pusha did. Pusha went ahead and spent all them years just, he's like, I'm gonna be the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the rapper of the Clipse, right? P, you know, he went on his path doing more and more production, doing the thing with Louis Vuitton, getting the environment for them to create in.
Mm-hmm.
And Big Bro Gene, Malice, No Malice, whatever we want to call him now, bro brought that gospel vibe to the album. So that the music this time, I don't know if him and Pharrell sat down and had a conversation, but the music is very gospel coded. The actual music, the backdrops that they're on top of,
Okay.
the chordal structures, those are very gospel coded to the point where on there's a song I forgot the name of the song at the end of the album. It's like 2 or 3 songs before the end where P is singing like "You niggas behind" or whatever. I forgot what.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That like there's a choir in the background. P singing like an old school reverend about some fly shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it dropped into them like weird synths. Bro, I love it. I love it.
That's what's up. Yeah, as a producer, I wanted your take on it because, like, for me, it wasn't so much about the production as it was like the lyrics.
Okay.
And it was like, it's the first time in a while that I've really listened to a project, and it was like I was more focused on the lyrics than the actual beats.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, dang, like, this is good, because most of the stuff I listen to now is just like, you know,
Beat driven.
it's just melody, it's beats, it's like, oh, this shit hard. But no, it was like the shit they was saying, that's what I paid attention to the most. Like,
Player.
You know.
Smooth shit.
yeah, so P did his thing for sure, but that wasn't really what drew me in. It was like, damn, it'd be hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't really it. But nah, yeah, they sound good on anything, man. That's what I will give them credit for, because like some of these beats are very abstract and they're like different, and it's just like hard to rap on. I would think for most rappers, like, but they can just do it. They just did it easily, you know.
Bro, I don't know how easy it was to do most of that stuff because, bro, the rhyme patterns. Like, when we really get into talking about rap, we don't get to talk about very many aspects of it these days because not a lot of these guys are deeply studied and have practiced the art of literature, poetry, meter, and rhyme. Bro, the way these guys move throughout some of these beats, because like you say, these are not typical beats.
Right.
Some of the rhythms that they were able to find and move back and forth between, bro, this is brilliant, bro.
Yes,
true brilliance.
I'm glad you said that, because it was just like, you know, from a technical aspect of rap, right?
Yeah.
It's an art form, and there's certain, you know, technical skills, like, you know, just in terms of flow pattern, right? You know, repetition, just different things, like the way you say a word, right? And it's like they was doing the Biggie flow at one point. They was doing you know, like all of these different flows, and it was really cool to hear, you know.
Bro, I'm gonna just go through my favorite tracks real quick.
Alright.
Best tracks on this album, bro, hands down. POV with Tyler.
A lot of people like POV.
POV is one of them ones. EBITDA, bro, because that beat is so weird. I didn't know how they were gonna rap on that, and the more I listen to it, just the more intoxicating it becomes. I can't remember the name of that song towards the end. That's one of my favorite. I wish I could remember the name, but
yeah,
So Far Behind, I think is what it's called.
Okay, I think you're correct.
By the Grace of God, the last song on the album. But my favorite, that FICO with Stove God Cooks.
I thought you was gonna say number one.
You know what,
intro.
bro? The intro grows on me more and more as I listen to it.
Yeah.
And I thought I was gonna like it more than I did when I was hearing the explanation of it.
Yeah.
And some of the bars.
About their parents passing.
And some of the snippets. Great concept. Probably a great track. Just doesn't give me the energy I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
You know, I understand the sentiment of losing a parent, maybe both. But that one didn't touch me as much. Here's what I gotta say, bro. So I was listening to the album And the song with Nas, Chandeliers, I got to that song, and right after, so it got to the end, and I said, bro, this is the worst song on this fucking album, bro.
The one with Nas?
The one with Nas.
Damn, really?
I said, bro.
That's crazy.
This is how annoyed I was with it, bro. Right after Nas rapped, that nigga John Legend started singing again. And I was like, bro, this shit is super trash. Why did they let John Legend back on this song? And then I realized the album ended and I was listening to All of You by John Legend.
Oh.
I was like, bro, this shit is so trash. But I was already annoyed with the actual song. That Nas verse was terrible.
Terrible?
Nigga, gutter, throw it away.
All right, man.
Bro.
Nas can't make a bad, he can't even try to make a bad verse. He can't try to have a bad verse.
I don't know if he could have tried to make a good one, because that one wasn't it.
All right. Okay.
Push back, bro. You listened to it, you was feeling different. So I'm just saying, I'm telling you how I felt, bro. That wasn't the one, bro.
No,
hopefully they didn't wait on that.
I gotta, because right now I'm just going off of the feeling.
Yeah.
And not the bars. And I haven't listened to it enough times to like really like go at you on this. So, but I just know that the first time I heard it, it was cool. The second time I heard it, I was like, damn, like, he really did his thing. So, but I can't like tell you like why it was fire, other than just how I felt like listening to it.
I feel like that's what it was there for, just to say Nas was here. But I guarantee if we had Pusha and Malice here and Ye, we'll say, guys, that verse is that the one we should have went with? They'd be like, no, it's Nas. It's Nas. It's Nas. So
he did his thing. He did his thing.
Hey man. A+, nigga. You niggas got an A+ on that one. You aced the test, nigga. Album of the year. Definitely rap album of the year up until this point. I don't even know what it's competing with. Not very much to compete with, but
nobody ain't dropped nothing for real.
Not really. But even if they did, that's clearly the album of the year. Big Sean, J. Cole, Drake, even Kendrick. This is how you rap as a grown man, guys. This is how you age in hip hop for real, bro. You keep the subject matter. You grow the content. You tell us about your new family you're starting. You tell us about the struggles you're having, growing and aging. You showcase to us that you remember what it's like to be a young nigga. You showcase to us that you never forget about that lifestyle that you came from, but you had to escape it. This is grown man rap, bro.
Yeah, and you still do it in a fly way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you still swag it, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so for me, so the first track I really did like, because I watched a few interviews prior to, and then when I listened to it, I was like, oh man, this is beautiful. Like,
it's beautiful.
And just, you know, hearing, you know, again, the story about them in the Louis Vuitton studio, everybody crying. Now, I would imagine that's an incredibly difficult record to make.
Facts.
And it's just like, that's the part of rap I like the most, is with the vulnerability. You know, it's like, even when Biggie was like, he said, I had 2 pair of Lees, like shit like that, you know, or that's the nigga with the fake bow. Why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place. Like, he's talking about the fact that he only had 2 pair of jeans and he had fake clothes that he had to stitch the alligator on it, and niggas was calling him out for it. That's very vulnerable to say.
Real, bro.
So, so that record was great. Was dope to me. And FICO, 1000%, man.
That's that one, bro.
Yes.
That's that Stove God killed that court, bro. Stove God?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he sing or is he rapping, bro?
He's an MC, you know what I'm saying?
He's like a rap crooner. It's just hard how he flows that shit, man.
Yeah. The Chains and Whips.
Yeah.
That was one of the best Kendrick verses I ever heard in my life.
Bro, the way he kept that gin. The G-E-N. Or then he skipped the ginseng, G-I-N. But gin, bro.
That was one of the best Kendrick verses I ever heard.
Stop it, bro. That's one of the best verses. That's on that top level with 22 Tools by Jay-Z, where you just keep that same
alliteration,
and you still perfect.
Yeah,
guys, tap in. Look that shit up.
Alliteration.
Look that shit up. What that boy say? What's that boy name? DJ Head. Look that shit up, guys. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I really like POV Tyler. I like Tyler's verse, man. I like when Tyler's in that bag. You know, he does a lot of things, but he raps very well. People tend to forget that. Bro. And I was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tyler had a great feature. Pharrell's features on the album were pretty high level. In the Pashas, just iguana. That nigga's really on his fucking bag. But then I was like, how he say Dior when he worked for Louis?
Hey, I want to shout out Malice though. So I gotta shout out Malice.
He went harder.
Malice, bro. Yes,
he went harder than Pusha.
Malice he outshined Pusha T on the album without cursing.
It's hard to even. He went harder, bro.
Yo,
Malice went harder than Pusha T.
He said, you know, something about like we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk is something about my brick walk. I was like,
bro, this nigga said.
I done been two Mason bet. I done been both Mason Bethers.
He said, I came back to the rap game for the money. That's the devil in me. I had to hide it from the church. That's the Jekyll in me. Boy, you had these raps. You've been just writing raps for years and saving the best bars for now type shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's super
Shout out
crazy.
to Malice. And it's just beautiful to see, you know, like two brothers. Like I've been watching the interviews, man. Like I'm like, yeah, I have a brother. We're close in age.
Mama was like, bro, just get back out there with your brother. And now both the parents, like he was talking about how his father was like, yo, you being too hard on yourself. Like, you can still rap.
Yeah.
Like, now we got the story of the parents passing, the brothers coming back together to create something this magical?
Right. It had to happen that way, right?
Bro, that's God's plan, bro.
Yeah. And then, you know, just the way it happened, the business-wise, right? We can probably talk about that if we're going to talk about the Jay-Z
You know what?
thing.
Let's just say a quick Def Jam Kill Yourself. Bro, I don't know what y'all gonna do on Monday morning.
Man, listen.
This one is over.
And this, you know, really speaks to culture, like, you know,
culturally
this is just culture. Like, you know, it's not about sales, it's not about a hit record, it's not about being on the radio. Obviously there's a business behind it, and their rollout has been immaculate. But
immaculate, bro.
It's about like what this does for just rap, period. You know,
rap fans. Who can we bring into this?
Right.
Like, because everywhere they were positioning themselves on the rollout, I don't want to diminish rap in any way. Super high level though. They went to New York Times with John Caramonica. They recorded this at the Louis Vuitton studios in Paris, France, where the producer of the record is the creative director. Bro, rap never been at this level before.